singing, it is more talky. So the song goes like this. The chickens are into the tomatoes. The chickens are into the tomatoes. Even the rabbits inhibit their habits when carrots are green. Even the rabbits inhibit their habits when carrots are green. Squash, 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 squash. It's very important to remember that there are 8 squashes. It is very easy to lose track.
Or if you can't count to 8,
then
you
count to 4 twice. Ah, indeed. So since this is a round, we will split it up, but let's all sing it together once. Do you sort of remember the words? All right, let's all sing it together. Well, you'll catch on. It will be easier to remember them when we're all singing together than when we split up and make it really exciting.
Oh, yes, that's an
all right, so let's all do it together now then. The chickens are into the tomatoes. The chickens are into the tomatoes. Even the rabbits inhibit their habits when carrots are green. Even the rabbits inhibit their habits when carrots are green. Squash, 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 squash.
Looks like everybody got it.
I think they did
They
very well.
didn't have any faith in themselves, but they got it.
Ah, indeed. I think we are ready to split it up. All right, so now you two standing in the back, you can sing as well. Just because you're not sitting does not mean you do not have to join in.
Yeah.
So do you wish to start or shall I start?
Ladies first.
All right, I shall start. So my group, we will start, and then after we've said the chickens are into the tomatoes, then they'll say it. So we'll say it together once, and then we'll be moving on to the rabbits while they're still saying the chickens, and it will all sound really nifty all together, aye?
To cheat, just follow the person who's standing in front of you.
All right, so we're ready to start. You'll be able to figure it out. So you're very musically inclined. I think you'll pick it up very quickly. All right, ready? The chickens are into the tomatoes. The chickens are into the tomatoes. Even the rabbits inhibit their habits when carrots are green. Even the rabbits inhibit their habits when carrots are green. Squash, 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 squash. She gets a little excited about squashing things sometimes.
They caught the chicken. Oh, they caught it.
Yay, we have catch the chickens. See, you all did your good deed for the day. The chicken has been caught.
Good job,
So if he
everybody.
gets away again, we'll all have to come back and sing again.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Well, since I promised some of these boys to talk about the shark, let's do that one. I'll let you have shark.
I get to play with the shark because she knows the words to this one and I do not.
But it's really fun. The shark likes this song. It's all about him.
Indeed, he's a very nice shark.
So to get into this song, did you know that sharks are the most chivalrous fish of the ocean?
Oh, really?
Yes, they really are. And I'll tell you why. The most chivalrous fish of the ocean, two ladies forbearing and mild. Though his record be dark, is the man-eating shark who will eat neither woman nor child. I can readily cite you an instance of a lovely young lady from Bream who was tender and sweet and delicious to eat, fell overboard with a scream. She floundered and splashed in the water and summoned in vain for her bark, and she'd surely be drowned if she hadn't been found by the chivalrous man-eating shark. He bowed in a manner most polished, thus soothing her impulses wild. Don't be frightened, he said, I've been properly bred, and I eat neither woman nor child. He puffed his fin and she took it, such gallantry none can dispute. And the vessel they neared as the passengers cheered and a broadside was fired in salute. They took her aboard in a jiffy, the shark stood attention the while. Then he raised on his flipper and ate up the skipper and went on his way with a smile. This shows that the fish of the ocean, two ladies forbearing and mild, though his record be dark, is the man-eating shark who will eat neither woman nor child. So far it looks like there's only 2 people who aren't safe in this audience.
Lamorak can defend himself.
You know what we can do to make them safe, though? We can disguise them.
Ooh.
I'm very afraid. I'm very afraid.
He's a man-eating shark, so he would not eat any animals.
He would
either.
not eat any animals at all. So, what we have in here, we have animals. Animals!
My
So-
fear has been confirmed.
Oh yes, you thought correctly. So this song is a really fun song, and it has audience participation in case you haven't figured that out already. Well, the song is about animals, and what we're going to do is we're going to give you masks, and you'll make the animal sound that you think that animal makes. Alright?
Some of the sounds might be a little more difficult than you might expect.
Aye, it is true. There's a lot of masks in here. We might not even get through them all though.
I think we can do
We
it.
could try.
I think we can.
Give it a good go.
All right.
Alright. Should we start?
I think so. Should we? Well, do you want to? I'll take half of the masks. You
Aye,
take half of
that'll
them,
work.
or do you want just one of us to handle?
Well, we can do half and half. Yes, I think that's about
All right.
split.
Tis well. We should probably give the poor man who can't defend himself against the shark the first one.
Ooh, should we give him, which one should we give him? Should we give him this one?
Or we could, but then that would prepare.
No, I think I know that one is going to go. I think
Oh,
I know who that one's going to go. So, we'll give you this one. This way the shark will not eat you.
Now, it would be pretty obvious which point in the song you will say the noise that a cow makes. It is very easy, and then we'll all join in for the next ones. Now, this is an add-on song, so first we'll do the lovely gentleman here, we'll do the cow, and then we'll add another animal, and another, right, as well?
Hi.
All right, so the way this song goes is like, she came back as well.
We're still
Okay.
going strong. We're doing
Ah,
animals
we
now.
only had 2 songs that you missed so far.
Yes.
Only 2, there's plenty left. All right, so are we ready?
I'm ready.
All right. All the animals were talking as they got together from the farm and the forest and the zoo. I jumped right in and asked them. They started talking to me too. And the cow says, moo, 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 moo. All the animals were talking as they got together from the farm and the forest and the zoo. I jumped right in and asked them. They started talking to me too. And the elephant goes, moo, moo. And the cow goes, moo. All the animals were talking as they got together. I'm not talking now.
Apparently the animals took our tongues.
Oh, indeed.
Cat got your tongue?
All the animals were talking as they got together from the farm and the forest and the zoo. I jumped right in and asked them. They started talking to me too. And
Doggy
the
goes.
doggy says, what does a doggy say?
Put him on your face.
Oh, maybe Mom will do it then.
Oh, there we go. We'll
Aye.
make mommy do it.
Woof, woof. And the elephant goes, and the cow goes, moo. All the animals were talking as we got together from the farm and the forest and the zoo. I jumped right in and asked them. They started talking to me too.
And the piggy goes. You look like you like a piggy.
Oink, oink.
Oink, oink! And the dog goes, woof, woof! And the elephant goes, and the cow goes, moo. All the animals were talking as they got together from the farm and the forest and the zoo. I jumped right in and asked them. They started talking to me too. I think you'd make a really good monkey.
Ooh, and
What does the monkey
goes.
say?
Ooh, ah, ah. And the piggy goes.
Oink, oink.
Oink,
And the
oink.
doggy goes,
Woof, woof.
and the elephant,
Yay.
and the cow. Moo. All the animals were talking as they got together from the farm and the forest and the zoo. I jumped right in and asked them. They started talking to me too. Oh, I think you'll make a really good horsey.
And the horsey says, nay. And the monkey goes,
says, ooh, ooh, ah, ah.
And the
piggy says,
Oink, oink.
and the doggy says,
and
and
the
the
elephant
elephant,
says,
and the cow. All the animals were talking as they got together from the farm and the forest and the zoo. I jumped right in and asked them. They started talking to me too.
and the ducky goes,
Ducky. And the horsey goes.
and the
Monkey goes.
monkey,
And the doggy goes. together from the farm and the forest and the zoo. I jumped right in and asked them, they started talking to me too.
And the kitty goes, you need some love in the back here. Oh, here we go. Meow.
And the ducky goes, and the horsey, and the monkey, and the doggy. Piggy!
Oi!
Oh, Piggy! I forgot Labyrinth
Milady,
again!
oi! Every time, milady.
Sorry. And now the doggy, woof woof. And the elephant. And the cow! All right.
You don't forget the cow, do you,
One, I
milady?
think.
You don't forget the cow, do you?
No, I do not. I'm sorry. We'll do something special later, Lammy. All right. I've got one more.
Who wants it?
Ooh.
Who wants it? It's a really, really hard one.
Aye.
It is.
Aye. All right. Let's give this one to Dad. All right. All the animals were talking as they got together from the farm and the forest and the zoo. I jumped right in and asked them. They started talking to me too. And the rabbit says.
That's good.
And the kitty
And
says.
the kitty says.
And the doggy, yes?
The horsey is next. Oh, ducky. Ducky first. Then horsey. Then monkey. Then piggy.
Oink! Oink!
And the doggy. And the elephant. And the cow. Huzzah!
Didn't forget me this time.
Very wonders. Very good animals.
I'll come around and collect these.
All right,
from
so
you.
since I promised Lammy that we would do something special
Thank
together,
you,
come on
thank
up.
you. Ooh, thank you.
Even more
You can
terrified.
you keep the piggy mask. You will need to make a slightly different sound for this.
Thank you, good sir.
No, you sir. Instead of oink oink, I need you to make a noise.
All right.
Tis well? All right.
As well.
And don't tell my husband I sang this to you.
Was it about bacon?
No, maybe eventually, but that's not part of the song.
Thank you.
All right. So when I point at you, you will make the noise. Ah, it is well. All right. Now this is about a lady who fell in love with someone who didn't quite want her. It's a very sad song. There was a lady loved a swine. Honey, quoth she, pig heart, wilt thou be mine? Quoth he, I'll make for thee a silver sty. Honey, quoth she, and in it thou mayst lie. Quoth he, I'll fit it with a silver pin. Honey, quoth she, that thou may go out and in. Quoth he, wilt thou have me now? Honey, quoth she, speak or my heart will break. Quoth he.
And that just goes to show that some men really can be pigs.
Thank thee, good
Thank you for
Salamarath.
being
I
such a
appreciate
good
my
boy.
snorting. And I do apologize for catch rats, though.
Oh,
And
so
when
they
they
feed
do it, they're
themselves.
always hooting here, hooting there, here a hoot, there a hoot, everywhere a hoot, hoot. We defy all care and strife in this charming country life.
In the morning, fair or fine, in the morning early, there I tend my father's swine, and I feed him yearly, which apparently you're not supposed to do with animals or something. I don't know.
Well, but pigs, it's all right because, you know, they don't want anyone to think they eat like a pig.
Oh, that's true. And I guess people say that all the time, which is why he's
I happen
always
all the time.
Grunting here, grunting there, here a grunt, there a grunt, everywhere a grunt, grunt. We defy all care and strife in this charming country life. In the morning summer heat, in the morning early, there I tend my father's sheep, and I shear her yearly. And you're only supposed to do that once a year, so
Yeah.
that's fine. But nevertheless, she's still always
What's
do it.
going on there?
And then your parents will wish you had not.
Ooh, does anybody have a time check? Ooh, that's a good question. Because that will determine on what song we do next.
It's like
1:10? Oh goodness.
I think we may have started
We
a
might
bit
have started
early.
early, so we have plenty of time. We've got a couple of songs still. All right. So, I completely forgot about the one where you do the hand moves.
Indeed,
Do
indeed.
you remember
What
how that one goes?
Pretty much so, I believe.
If you tell me the first line, the rest of the song
All
will
right.
play.
Well, it is when I first came to this land.
Ah, yes, okay, yes.
So this
yes,
is one with some motions that go along. It's sort of an add-on song, sort of like the Animals Were Talking song. But instead of noises, we're doing motions. So, first, you'll have to know how to shake your head no. And then you'll have to know how to do this, which most of the parents know how to do it. Most of the kids know how to have it done at them. Indeed. And then we'll be sleeping on a log. And then this is the fun one. Let your knees go wonky. Indeed. And then carry something very heavy. And then since you carry that heavy thing, you've gotten really strong. And then after you've gotten really strong, this is another one the parents know how to do, and the kids know how to have done at them.
Oh yes,
Indeed.
he's had it done a few times.
And then since you've done all of these things, you'll be so tired you'll say, phew. All right? And you'll know how to, and we'll hopefully I will not run out of breath. All
Well, I
right.
think we'll both have this problem. It's all right.
All right.
When I first came to this land, I was not a wealthy woman, so I got myself a cow. I did what I could, and I called my cow No Milk Now. But the land was sweet and good, and I did what I could. When I first came to this land, I was not a wealthy woman, so I got myself a duck. I did what I could, and I called my duck out of luck, and I called my cow No Milk Now. But the land was sweet and good, and I did what I could. When I first came to this land, I was not a wealthy woman, so I got myself a dog. I did what I could, and I called my dog asleep on the log, and I called my duck out of luck, and I called my cow No Milk Now. But the land was sweet and good, and I did what I could. When I first came to this land, I was not a wealthy woman, so I got myself a donkey. Yes, I did what I could, and I called my donkey a horse gone wonky, and I called my dog asleep on the log, and I called my duck out of luck, and I called my cow No Milk Now. But the land was sweet and good, and I did what I could. When I first came to this land, I was not a wealthy woman, so I got myself a shack. I did what I could, and I called my shack Break My Back, and I called my donkey a horse gone wonky, and I called my dog asleep on the log, and I called my duck out of luck, and I called my cow No Milk Now. But the land was sweet and good, I did what I could. When I first came to this land, I was not a wealthy woman, so I got myself a farm. I did what I could, and I called my farm Muscle in Me Arm, and I called my shack
break my back. And I called my donkey a horse gone wonky. And I called my dog asleep on the log. And I called my duck out of luck. And I called my cow no milk now. But the land was sweet and good, and I did what I could. When I first came to this land, I was not a wealthy woman, so I got myself a mate. I did what I could. And I told my mate, you make me late. And I called my farm, muscle in me arm. And I called my shack, break my back. And I called my donkey, a horse gone wonky. And I called my dog, asleep on the log. And I called my duck, out of luck. And I called my cow, no milk now. But the land was sweet and good, and I did what I could. When I first came to this land, I was not a wealthy woman, so I got a daughter and a son. I did what I could. I told my daughter and my son, my work's done. But I told my mate, you make me late. And I called my farm, muscle in me arm. And I called my shack, break my back. And I called my donkey, a horse gone wonky. And I called my dog, asleep on the log. And I called my duck, out of luck. And I called my cow,
Which
cow.
one get cow? No
no
milk.
milk now. But the land was sweet and good. I did what I could. I got confused because my hair is full.
Your head fell down. Oh no. Oh, hi Bee. Hello. We're not friends. We're not friends. Bees are kind of like our arch nemesis because they want to pollinate the flowers and I want to pollinate the flowers, and we can't ever seem to agree on which path we should take to pollinate the flowers correctly.
And I side with the fairies because they do not sting me.
Hi. We just sometimes curse them.
They do cause a bit of mischief, but it's not always at my expense.
Oh, we lost some of our men for the one song, so I'm not sure if we should pick on the same poor gentleman over again.
It's alright, I'm quite easy to pick on.
We like to pick on people, it's kind of fun.
Aye, he is pickable.
It's true, it's true.
He's got to be chivalrous since he is a knight.
Aye, it's true. He and the shark would get along just fine. So let's see, which one shall we do next then?
Well, do you want to embarrass Sir Lamorak again?
We can embarrass Sir Lamorak again if he is willing.
I think
He's like, all right, I'll do it.
Yeah, we also need someone to be Sir Lamorak's mother and father. So would anyone like to volunteer? Now, you do not have to be a man to be a mother. I mean to be a father. Most men are not ever going to be a mother.
Well, you never know. There's always a chance. Do you have any volunteers? It's really easy. You just stand there. You don't have to do much. Oh, all right. You can come up. We've got one. Do we have another volunteer? You don't need to know what you're volunteering for. You can just come on up. It's fine. I'm nice. See? Do we have one more? One more? Oh, well, if we don't, then I can always wear it. Oh, yay! Good. Oh, we've got another great soul.
Now, would you like to be the mother or the father?
You see there's a knight?
Alright, there, do the pink apron then. So you can be mother. That'd be lovely. Alright, so Sir Lamorak, you must turn around
What, honey?
to get you all done up without anyone seeing the glory that shall be shortly.
Dad, do you want to sit?
It is, I think it's really cool for you captured.
He's a knight. He's wearing armor. He's wearing
Yeah. There we go. That works.
Wonderful.
That works. If worse comes to worse, I'll tie it to it. Alright. Now this song is about the most fair woman that I've ever seen, as all my travels as a fairy, flying around all of England, Europe, everywhere. In Dublin's fair city, where the girls are so pretty, I first set my eyes on sweet Molly Malone. She wheeled her wheelbarrow through the streets broad and narrow.
No, not
Just
through the
a
air,
barrow
through
on
the
the
street.
street.
Aye, there we are.
Crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Now, for the rest of this song, whenever we say cockles and mussels, we're going to gesture. And you guys can sing them too. How great is that?
Aye. You don't even have to sing it, you can
More
just
like a
shout it
Yeah.
out.
All right. Ready? Alive, alive, oh ho, alive, alive, oh ho, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh.
You can also fool us by just moving your mouth if you don't want to actually say it. We're not really that bright.
Otherwise we'll pick on you.
You can see people do get picked on a bit.
Yes. Well, this thing about Molly is, she was a fishmonger, and shorts was no wonder, for so were her father and mother before.
Yeah, we don't actually have wheelbarrows for you, so you'll just have to pretend.
They each wheeled their barrows through the streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, ho, alive, alive, oh, ho, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh.
All right.
This is the
Let's
sad
bring it
part
down
of
a
the
bit.
song.
If you wouldn't mind, Salamarak, lying on the hay bales here for us. Oh, actually, no, lie down. Go ahead, lie down.
Oh, the fear, the fear.
All right,
The
we'll
fear is
just
real.
pretend. We'll put it between there. Aye, there we go. Now it sort of looks like it wasn't a fever, but a
Stabbing.
aye, indeed.
She died of a stabbing, and no one could save her. And that was the end of sweet Holly Malone. But now her ghost wheels her barrow through the streets broad and narrow, crying, "Fools and wassels, alive, alive, oh! Alive, alive, oh ho, alive, alive, oh ho, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh.
Thank me, Salamarak.
Thank me.
All right.
Let us
Thank you,
disrobe
good
you
mother.
now.
That was lovely. You wheeled
There we
that
go.
invisible barrel.
You've got some stuff to you. There we go. You've got a souvenir.
Thank thee, good Salamarak.
My pleasure.
One, oh, we forgot the flower.
Oh, goodness. That's a pretty
Indeed.
What?
You
Wanted to see a night. We can go.
Well, we can either go right to musician
Day, my lord. All right, come on. Don't be Oh, no. You want to stand?
This is why we're going to target
Because we appreciate the finer things in life.
Thank you very much for helping.
Oh, we appreciate art and music, but we also appreciate not whatever that was.
Indeed, I think we embarrassed them all thoroughly enough that they have just left. And that is basically the end of the show. You're welcome to sit on the hay bale if you like.
But thank thee verily for all of your participation.
Indeed.
We do hope you enjoyed it.
Enjoy the festival day.
Aye. And
Stay
thank you
away
again,
from the
good sir, for
Saxons.
letting us embarrass you.
There's
not
nothing
once,
wrong
but
with the
twice.
Saxons. Much.
Aye, exactly.
Sax on, sax off. Well, thank you, thank you. Thank you, sir. Perhaps getting them back together. Taken out Red Riding Hood. It was fun. It kind of, they left at the end before we could do another song. That's what happened. But it went good. They had fun. She does have like a color like Elsie, doesn't she? Yeah,
And again, since one chapter is 110, we must have started early.
You guys must have ended early and then.
Well,
we still managed to drag it out until
Fine.
what we
Well,
did.
I think most of the time when the three of us were doing the 20-ish min show, we didn't do every song. We always skipped one or two things. Then we did skip two today, but still.
I forgot completely about the when I first came to the sound stage. Because I was thinking the other day, I'm like, what song am I missing? I'm forgetting one. Like,
Well, I'd been listening to
to remember.
because I've been mostly listening